All right, musicians, let's start creating. So let's make our own chant about our identity. And let's start with you as a class. So in a class, there are students and they have their own identities. But the class has an identity too. So if we were going to make a chant about the class identity, it could be something like, we like to we like to we like to learn, we like to play. That's just an idea. We like to learn, we like to play. We like to learn, we like to play. Teachers, take a moment to call on some students and get some ideas about what your classroom identity chant could be. We like to we like to I'll see you back in a sec. All right, now that you have your class chant, let's add some body percussion to it. So let's come up with one of those 4-beat patterns again. We could go snap, 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 clap. Ooh, haven't tried that one yet. At least I haven't. Or snap, snap, pat, pat. Snap, snap, pat, pat. Snap, snap. We like to we like to we like to we like to Try doing your classroom chant with your own body percussion rhythm. Now that you've had a chance as a class to make an identity chant, what if we made our own personal identity chants? I know there are things that I like to do. I like to I like to Let's see. I like to hike, and I like to play instruments often. So I could say, I like to hike, I like to play. I like to hike, I like to play. I like to hike, I like to play. Hey, that wasn't so hard. Then I'm going to add body percussion to that. So if I had a 4-beat pattern, I could do leg pat, chest pat, chest pat. I like to hike, I like to play. 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 Hey, I just created. That was pretty cool. So teachers, here's how this could look. Students have maybe 2 to 3 minutes to work on their own identity chants and rhythm patterns to go along with it. And then they could get into pairs and share with a partner. All right, musicians, now that you've had an opportunity to create your own identity chants, it's time to share and get feedback from other kids in the class. So teachers, here's what this could look like. A student can volunteer to perform their identity chant for the class. And then students, you could raise your hand and say, that was awesome. I wonder what it would sound like if you did Like, I wonder what it would sound like if you did claps instead of chest pats. Or I wonder what it would sound like if you sang your chant louder or softer. Take some time to share your identity chants, and also take some time to give feedback to students after their performances. Have fun!